Yo, welcome back to the BSC4 channel. What else was going on? What is happening? And it's been like at least 2 days I couldn't really comment. Well, it's probably 3 or 4 or 5 more days now. The keys on my computer, I can't type certain letters. It's about 5 of them. And it's very difficult to type around, and you need vowels to make a full conversation. I can't do it because my kids broke the computer yet again. So please, I'm not ignoring you guys, because that is like my favorite part of this whole video experience is the comment section. So thank you guys for understanding, and I had to put that out there like that first. Now today we're going to be doing a smorgasbord of stuff. Most of the stuff you won't be seeing. First we're going to be doing this drive shaft situation here. I was doing some fitment on the wheels because I'm kind of feeling the Crown Vic wheels on the Maverick. They're just heavy as all heck. They really are. I need more spacers on the back on this situation. I really do. Them spacers are not thick enough, plus this is protruding out, so I need at least a 3-inch spacer, whatever. All right, to do this drive shaft, you really need to have the car sitting on its own suspension level. That's how you should do it. But my situation here, I have a problem. My car is not ready yet. And the best way I'm trying to do it is put this on jack stands underneath the axle, both ends, kind of to simulate tires being on the ground. What we're going to do is we're going to install this drive shaft here. Everything looks kind of good with it. I made it even a little bit closer. You can check it out, man. It looks pretty good, man. All right, we have the 8.8 rear shortened, right? Now with these situations here, now you can't fit wide wheels on a leaf spring situation. You got to have adapters. That's why you see this on this car. I can't even put on Crown Vic rims. That is one downside. Now also too, I put in 2 leaf springs from a Ford Explorer. That stiffened up the rear a little bit. But to me, right now, it looks like it's stiffened it too much because that shock has not compressed at all. And it's on the jack stands. Now, to really do this, I need to put some weight in there, or somebody needs to sit inside there. We're doing it the way we're doing it because I have nothing else and nobody else is around. So we just have to go with it. Now, we're going to install this drive shaft and put it up in there. I'm going to use the jack and finagle and see what we're doing with the trans and all of that stuff there. And let's just jump right into it. As I'm looking at this, the transmission doesn't sit right. But what we're going to do is we're going to install this drive shaft, and we can also see what we're working with. All right, I see a few things wrong with this already. First off, that the axle is too straight. Now, if you look in this little diagram right here, you can see that, you know, you have better, you have good, and then you have everything underneath that is just bad. Now, don't get me wrong, the axle is straight. It's good, but it could be better. Now, to achieve this is 2 things or 3 things I should have done. I should have got the engine and trans combination and then did the rear. Then I can set to a new pinion angle versus using a old pinion angle off the old axle from the Maverick. I see what needs to be done. So all right, we marked it. So now what we're going to do is go up underneath here, get this jack, and that line should disappear. Yep, the line is starting to disappear. Now, see, I like that pinion angle right there. Now let's check and see where the gear shifter is at. It looks good. Not bad. But now, let me bring it down a little bit and check where it's at when I bring it down. All right, there's a huge difference. Or that trans has to come up in the back a little bit. Definitely. All right, so I'm going to jack it back up to where that line is, you know, that needs to come up. But the question is, can the drive shaft come out? So it does come out. All right, that's the mark there. It's going to be okay. Even if I left the pinion angle down, but I'm gonna put it up so I can get a good angle and it'll be legit. I can feel safe with it. So I'm trying to tighten it up. See how that drive shaft is? It's a little, I ain't got no bolts in the back. It need to be back a little bit further. You guys can kind of see it has a little gap. But see that? It's a little straight. When we take it back over here, this is the issue. So all that stuff that I made, I got to take it all the way back out. So let's jack this thing up, man, and we're gonna. The drive shaft is good. That trans bracket is bad. because this thing got to come up. Yeah, you see the difference now? Everything, it looks better right there. I am lost because I'm doing everything on the fly and I'm sitting there wondering what the heck is going on. I'm jumping up, going down, underneath the car, go across the street, weld up a muffler, come back, go underneath the car, videotape, and I am just lost. But I figured out everything and I mentioned it in the video. Have your transmission, have your axle, have your engine all set up. If you're swapping out the rear and you want to set your pinion angle, make sure that you have all of those 3 other items ready to go so you can go ahead and set it. Alright, the meat and potatoes of this whole thing, man. And here's the bracket, man. I weld that thing up so nice. I hate to break that. So we're going to be using this pipe on this box metal here. How I'm going to do it? Well, let's see. First, we just got to now we cut this right here. You cut that, and then we're going to cut the bottom, and then cut this out. I just started to weld and weld and weld, and then the breaker tripped a few times because somebody is using something on the same circuit in the house while I'm welding, and it just tripped and tripped and tripped, and it's fine. You know, I just still worked around it because I know I'm welding a lot in this video right now. I'm supposed to be spot welding, but I'm actually making the bracket better. So that's what I'm doing, and I know what you guys are thinking. You like, yo, there's a gas can right behind you and you're welding by it, but it's empty. Don't worry about it. So we just continue on welding here, bracing this thing up, and it's looking pretty good, man, and I'm pretty happy with the results, really. So all right, after all that welding and chopping, we gotten it in there. Let me put it down a little bit, you know, so we're good. I try to look for the angle finder and I don't know where they're at, but this, man, is legit. It ain't bad. If you got, I'm in a bad angle, I'm in the angle of the car. Like if I leave it like this or I leave it like this, you know, you guys may look at it in different ways. You got to be underneath here to really kind of see it. Well, we're just gonna have to work with it. Seriously, I ain't even gonna front. It's good, man. We're just gonna have to work with it. You know, make another plate and put it up top there, maybe, and that's really it. I mean, there is nothing else. Again, man, like I said in this video a couple times, I'm not setting no pinion angle on no axle if I got a bare shell car. Bare shell car, I need the transmission, I need the engine, and then I'll set the pinion angle. I'm not even going to set the pinion angle to the stock situation if I'm doing some kind of swap of any kind, you know what I mean? So that I won't do anymore. So, man, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV, man. Hope you guys were enlightened in some kind of way, man. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for bearing with me through the video. Also, too, man, sorry I can't give you any comments because of the computer situation. And also, in the description area, we have a donation. You guys can donate to the channel towards this build and other builds or whatever, man. And I'll definitely have an idea for those who support. Got a good, cool thing for you guys, man, and trying to do everything. It's tough to get it all going one shot, but man, if you drop a donation, man, I do appreciate it, man, and you can just leave it right here in the description below there. All right, man, thank you guys for the support, man. I'm steady trying to get at it, and I'm going to take the axle back out and send it to the axle shop today so we can get welded up, balanced up, so this can be finalized, and then I can move on to something else, because that's just how my brain works. I just need to finalize that and move on to another part of the car. Wiring, I'm just going to wait up, but I'm just going to try to finalize this rear situation. That's what I'm going to go do, and I've seen some things underneath there that I need to go address. So we'll see you guys on the next time, man. Thank you guys. Later. All right, this end of the video is for a guy who wanted to know about this car here. The parts on it is still there. Majority of everything is still there. I mean, it's just rusty. It was a project that probably somebody had and couldn't finish, and it ended up in the junkyard. But there's good parts on it. The driver's side fender, no good. The door, good. The rear quarter, kind of good. The roof is definitely good. And the other side is also basically similar. Now the tail section is actually good. Hopefully yours is good or bad, or depending on whatever you need. Well, here's the video here. Just drop me a comment below, man, and hopefully we can get up with you and we can go and get these parts for you, man, for a pretty decent price. And that's really it, man. So just drop me a line, man.